Foiling opens up many new possibilities and ways to have fun on the water. Yet it is very important to surf responsibly and to be aware of the potential danger to others that foiling presents. Good surf etiquette is mostly based on respect, and the rules aren't difficult to learn. There are enough waves for everyone, so let's keep wing foiling safe and spread positive vibes. Before going into rules of priority and right-of-way between wind-driven watercraft, such as wingers, windsurfers, or kiters, we have to differentiate between other ocean users, such as surfers, stand-up paddlers, swimmers, etc., who should generally be avoided. If a spot is filled with surfers, don't go out. Just ride the swell on the outside. Priority when selecting waves between wind-driven watercraft is fairly simple. The first person who is riding a line of swell towards the beach or reef has priority on that wave. Only join that same wave if the first person is aiming for a different section of the wave, shows no intention of riding the wave, or gives you an invitation to join the ride. When selecting waves, there's a few simple ways to identify whether it's your wave or not, if it's not 100% clear. When two riders are going out towards a set of waves, the rider crossing the line of swell before the desired wave first has priority for the next wave, regardless of being upwind or downwind of the following rider. If the first person jibes or tacks in front of the approaching wave intending to ride it, keep going towards the next wave, even if you're closer to the peak. When two riders are crossing the line of swell before the desired wave simultaneously, the rider closest to the peak, usually the rider more upwind, has priority. If you're the rider further away from the peak, keep going towards the next wave, or leave the wave if you've entered the wave simultaneously. If you're still in doubt if it's your wave or not, usually you're in doubt for a reason. Keep up good vibes on the water by letting the wave go to the other rider, or navigate to another section on the wave to not interfere with the ride of the other rider. Last but not least, there will be situations where you should leave the wave to someone else, even if you've been on it first. If the wind is light and other crafts aren't moving at the same speed as you, they take a lot of time and energy to get into position. When they are, let them take a ride and look for another wave. There's plenty of good waves out there for wingers. Apart from priority when selecting waves, there's a few other simple rules you should respect when being out in the surf. Always be aware of the conditions and if your ability suits the size of the waves. Attempting to foil waves that you can't realistically manage to ride is not only dangerous for yourself, but also for others. Make yourself aware of the spot you're going to ride. Speak to the locals to know if there's any obstacles under the surface you should know about. Use a safety leash not only on your wing, but also on your board. Once you lose your board in the surf, it will drift away and it's difficult to get back to it. An uncontrolled foil board is very dangerous for others in the water. Give room to others in the water. If they're surfers or swimmers, stay away from them and never get close, even if you have a good foiling level. A foil is scary and dangerous for others. Don't give any reason to complain about foilers. It can lead to spots being closed for foiling to all of us. Give room to other wingers, windsurfers, or kiters when going back out towards the lineup. Generally, the rider going back out through the surf has the right of way over the rider coming in. But you still don't want to interfere with the ride of the other person. So it's best to go out over the shoulder of the wave or downwind of the break and steer upwind more outside to get in position for your next ride. Always make sure to respect others around you and try to avoid conflict. Apologize and communicate when accidentally getting in the way of someone. Be nice and share a good session with others on the water. Enjoy your ride with the Duotone Wing Academy.